man, now we're talking about from a woman's perspective, the words being smoother than oil.
Yeah.
And what do women say? Oh, he was so smooth. The way he the way he talked to me, he was very smooth. Okay, and see, that's the whole thing. The Bible basically says, do not talk to those people. Leave those people alone. And see, unfortunately, for a lot of generational Black women, they have not been around a good dad. So they don't even know what men look like. They don't know what men act like. And so the men have learned to be smooth from their dads who are absent. So when the dad comes in, I mean, like I said, these men come into, I mean, like I said, be real. Single mom gets her so. It ain't no woman over 35 that's going to tell me that she has gone 7 years, okay, and she ain't got her none unless she has fully devoted herself to God and all that kind of stuff. But the average one of them got men in rotation coming in and out that door. And so now you have a son that is watching this. He's watching his single mom basically have sex with all these men, but then with the men, when they do stay around, those men are going to impart advice. And the advice they're going to give the boy is the advice of the immoral man. Okay, it's the advice of a boyfriend, not the advice of a husband. And so now the little boy learns that, and then girls that are raised in that, they learn that. And so unless the woman has a dad at home to pretty much say, no, a lot of really great guys, they don't speak well. Like you was even talking about that, you know, when you first met your wife, who just came to hang out. She puts her head on, she's going to be on the internet. You better figure it out. There she go. So welcome to the internet. Say hello to the internet.
Should say hello to the internet, he says. You're in my ear, so she can't hear you. Say hi, internet. You about to leave? All right. Hey.
Y'all just had the kiss for the camera, but that's all right.
Oh, God.
But one of the things that I think is so important is, like I said, for a lot of women to understand that they've been, the very men that they push away is the very man that will be good. And like I say, just like with you and your lovely wife, when you first saw her, you were basically saying, almost like you couldn't move. Like, oh my God, you know, how do I deal with this? And a lot of really great guys are like that. And I'm constantly telling women that it's the guy that is not as experienced with women. It is the guy that doesn't always have something to say. It's that guy. He still needs to be a man, though. He still has a manliness to him.
Jay, that's one thing I had to. That's another thing, right? Okay, let's talk about this. That's another thing. You think, as a woman, you think, okay, no, I want him to talk to me this way. He has to be suave. He has to be a player. He has to. If he knows to do those things, you have to question, first of all, why, where he got it from, and so on and so forth, right? I learned to be more confident, and I learned to talk to my wife in a way that she likes. It was a developmental process. I learned that as I hung out with her. You know what I mean? It goes back to what we were talking about business earlier. You build together. If you don't have a child together, you build a family together. You build a business together. We build one another. If that's the kind of man she wants, and she wants to be talked to like that, I learn that and I do it.
Yeah.
And if I want a woman who's like this and she treats me like that, she talks to me like that, she learns that and she does it. But you don't just go out there and buy fast food, you know, pre-made stuff, because that's not for you. You know what I mean? They'll learn that somewhere else. They're applying it to you like they've applied to 100 people before and probably after you. So,
well, I love that analogy. I'm gonna steal that analogy. You know, you got these people like that. No, because it makes so much sense. Because even when we talk about the nutritional value of fast food, and like you said, fast food is made for the average person. Okay, it's made for what this company thinks the average person wants. Yet, when you have a home cooked meal, not only is there more nutrition in that home cooked meal, it's specifically designed for the person that it's made for. So if somebody doesn't like salt, The person knows not to put a lot of salt in. If somebody doesn't like mushrooms or onions, they leave those out. But when you go to get a doggone, a Big Mac, it comes like a Big Mac. It always
and the Big Mac, and watch this. Another thing about what you said, Joseph, the emphasis on the Big Mac is the taste, right? It's the sweet words, and it's the this and the that, and the pulling up with the car that he's probably leasing. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Yeah. Versus, okay, when we first got together, she was putting too much salt in this thing. Over time, she learns that too much salt is not good. Over time, you learn that when she wakes up in the morning, she wants you to be there, give her a kiss before you leave. She don't want to wake up to it empty. Like, you learn that stuff, and it's for you. So the nutritional value in the home cooked food is the antithesis of the taste only centered Big Mac, the fast food joint. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I love that. That was a good analogy on that.